Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of F1 2010 Career Mode. You join us in practice today for the Hungarian Grand Prix because we've got some more upgrades coming. Finally, because this car's a dog. I think it's what, front downforce was that? Probably should have looked at more. We've got to do 134.9 and as we know, absolute piece of cake to complete. I will admit though, initial laps on the track were a little bit worrying for the weekend ahead. I won't lie. I was so slow out of this corner, right? I could have got out and pushed it out quicker. Yeah, the puns won't be sticking around. But we did beat the target by what, what's that? 6 seconds? It's 8. It's 8 seconds. Right, we jump straight to qualifying now, as we normally do. Straight out, bosh. Whack a lap in, spin a couple times, do 2 more at the end, finish 7th or whatever it is. But yeah, straight out, I felt much better on these tyres because I had much more grip. I do really like the old Prime option tyre layout. But again, slow off the final corner as we usually were. Bank lap was 23.8. Obviously, it's currently pole. Went again, and we went two and a bit quicker. But we're currently 4th, but not everyone's gone out, so we go straight back to the garage. Yeah, back in the garage now. We are, I should say, going to skip ahead a little bit. Just because the end of the set, I don't want to pound round because there's no point for me. I just don't see no point in it. Currently 8th, 1.2 off the pace. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near top 5, top 3. I don't think so. But if we whack a fresh set of tyres on, go out, right, straight out then. I think we're giving ourselves 1 minute 35 and it's a mid 120 lap. Easy should get round. So we'll plough into the first corner. Go down, clip enough curve. I thought it was enough curve. We're round. We're round because on this game, if you go anywhere near anything, it sends you to Narnia. I've had enough of it already. So we should be out. But then again, we did get round with 6 seconds to go. We'll try another lap. Outrage. Currently 9th, 1.3 off the pace. Brake nice and late. Miss the curb, as we did. About 14 times. We straighten it up. We come up into the chicane and then I'll throw it. We've run it really wide. We've gone over. That's going to cost us a bit of time. I don't think as much time as it looked though because it's a similar line. We come to towards the end of that. We're still 4.5 tenths up on our current previous best. 2 corners to go, which annoyingly are the 2 corners I struggled with the most. Nothing compares to the final corner. It was so slow off it. Especially if you were following a car, you could see how slow you were in comparison to them. It's awful. I don't know if that's the game, that's probably me. P7, I'd take 6 tenths considering. So I found. Yeah, I don't think we'd have gone much quicker with maybe 6th, maybe. I don't think we'd have got to crack the top 5. But yeah, we'll jump into it. Let's go. In the garage now. 55% chance of rain. I'm not sure how accurate that thingy was back then, but we move. Right, starting grid, Webber's on pole, Vettel's second. He needs to win actually because Vettel's closing the gap on him. We're 7th. When we stand in 16th, not entirely sure how we're not #1 driver yet, but we move. We'll try and get some points this time around because we bottled it last time. From a good starting position as well. Right, we're away well. As we usually are, the first phase is always really, really good. Second phase not so much because they always come back at us, but I think that's straight line speed. So there's not too much we can do about that. We have got the new upgrades on, whether they make much of a difference. Probably should make a lot of a difference here. But I think what I wanted, I wanted to be cautious because I needed some points because I think it's been like 2 races since we've had any. And we really bottled it in Germany. So we do need to, but we've got Rosberg just ahead. A good run. He's a bit twitchy, but I'm probably not going to lunge it up the inside just here because that's got aeroplane crash all over it. But if we stick with him, or we do touch, that's alright. I got a penalty for hitting Chandog like that in the last race. It's a disgrace. We roll up to the chicane now. Usually you've got. Right, we're coming to the end of the first lap now, and obviously because the AI is so slow, we've managed to keep pace with the front runners. But they start picking up the pace now. We've got Kubica coming right up quicker than us. Well, everyone's quicker than us. I don't know what the problem is. Break a bit later, we managed to stay right ahead of him. Keep him behind us. I think we might struggle to keep him behind us if it stays like this. Problem is the Final corner down the main straight, we lose a lot of time. Everywhere else, we're fairly quick. So we might be able to even keep pace with the two Ferraris and Rosberg because we've had a mistake and we fly up. Indeed, I will take that, and it was disgraceful commentary. We've got Alonso ahead. We run it a little bit wide. Oh, we've touched Rosberg and he's round. I'm not going to have no fault of that. We bet it was a brief touch, no warning, no penalty, nothing. I'm not taking no blame for that. He can beef me up later on. I'll square up. But anyway, we're jumping forward to lap 4 now. Not a lot's happened since then. Tyres are a bit shot though. Tyres are really short. We're starting to lose out a little bit to Alonso. I'm not sure if that's Ferrari's pace in comparison to us, but we did have a bit of a gap on Kubica. We just made a mistake there, and he's now back right upon our gearbox. But these tyres are gone now. I think I'll box this lap. Box this lap, and we'll get rid of these tyres. The option tyres will easily go to the end. So if we clear these tyres off, maybe we'll be able to overcut. But I wouldn't hold your breath. I need to put that pit lane thing on, like, so I do the whole thing. I've held Hamilton. Whee! Right, we're in. Brake early. We're better because when we first started this, we were ploughing that Jackman within an inch of his life. It's 4 seconds exactly. Oh, it's a decent one. A limiter on, then off, then on, because I kept spamming the button. We've come out in 13th place, behind Timo Glock. It'd be interesting to see where we are in comparison to the Renaults, though. I think that's who we're racing today. But I will take that because it's points. Points is what we want. But if we can gain a couple more, that is definitely what we need to do. Because, yeah, the rivals will start coming up soon. So I'm hoping they don't give me dodgy rivals like. We're behind. Who's that? That's not Kubica. He's miles ahead. I weren't even that slow on the outlap. It is Kubica. What a. I weren't even that slow on the outlap. How's that happened? Right, so we've got to catch Kubica, dude. If we can. If we've got the pace to catch him. What's the gap? It's 2.5 seconds on lap 7. As we start lap 7, I should say. I'm hoping, with the pace we show in the middle and final, the middle part of the lap, yeah, we are gaining, because what's that? I think it was 2.1 that just flashed up there. Definitely catching us. 4 tenths in the first half of the lap. So, hopefully we can stick with that. Anyway, we come to lap 8 now, we're visibly closer. He is battling with his teammate Petrov, so I'm hoping them two slowing each other up, we can sneak through and gain 2 positions. We've got Sutil behind us. He's not really a threat though. He's about 3-4 seconds back, so we haven't got to focus on him. Much closer as we come to the end of lap 8. But as you see here, how quicker they are off that final corner than we are. We're not going to get anyone into turn 1, so we're going to have to be creative with it. But I think we are under a second with it now though. Yeah, 8 tenths. Lap 9, we're still on the chase. We run wide, and we've cost ourselves about half a second at least. Is that going to cost us P8 in this race? No, we're on lap 10 now. We've caught right back up. He's had a poor lap, Kubica, because he's dropped a bit on his teammate. We're all over him. Put the pressure on. He's run a little bit wide. You can see us in his mirrors as we come in. Oh, he's touched the grass. We're going to sneak through. That was our chance to get up the inside. Luckily, no damage, because he could turn in on us a little bit. He left the door wide open for us. As we remain up the inside, we take the inside line for the following corner. And that's us up into P7. But it's not over just yet because of how poor we are into the final. In and out of the final corner. So I think we can break the toe, brake a little bit later into turn 1, we should be able to keep it. Actually, you can see on the dot on the bottom of the map there, Buemi, he's in what, 9th? He's having a great race. Started 16th. That'll be good haul of points as we lock it and run very wide into the first corner. Buemi's 9th. I was right. We've caught Petrov a couple laps later. He was fair. I think he slowed down a little bit. But we keep making these little mistakes. We're running wide, we're touching the grass. He's costing us a couple of tenths here and there, and that is affecting us big time. But the gap is 8, just over 8 tenths to Petrov. Issue being is we're not going to be able to get him down into turn 1. We're on lap 13 now, right up on him. It was a tenth when we crossed the old sector line. It's not a tenth now, it's a bit more than that as we go through the chicane. He's going to take probably a little mistake from Petrov. We are close here though. He's going to make a mistake like Kubica did, put it on the grass. We'll just, if there's a move at the inside, I'm going for it. Right, we start the final lap now. We've lost a bit in the final sector, I won't lie. He's now, he's look, 8/10 back on the road. We're having a great first sector, but he's gained time on us, so he saved his tyres for this last lap. So I don't think we're going to get Vitaly Petrov for P6, but I will take P7. I'm happy with P7. And yeah, we ran off, we couldn't get him. Tyres probably cost us a little bit, but I'm happy with P7. And we come across the line. I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. Get the points on the board. Struggled last time out, so that'll be good. What's the engineer saying? See, he's gassed, he's happy. I'll take that. P7, started 7th, finished 7th. What's that? 6 points to add to our tally. And actually, well, Webber wins, which is good for him. He needed that. So he gains 7 points on his teammate. We are 8th on 67 points. Massa, they might be doable. Depending on how we do in the next 3 or 4 races, those 2 positions are up for grabs. Webber extends his lead at the top of the championship for Vettel, but anyway, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next one. Ciao, ciao.